Europe is struggling to keep up with China and the US. Many European experts believe that local startups and tech companies face an uphill battle on the global market. We went to MWC in Barcelona not just to promote our company, but to learn what industry professionals in tech, software, communications and SaaS really think.
Hi guys, we are at MWC in Barcelona. We are here at our booth. We have a booth, guys. This is not the first time, but I think that we never had a better booth. And today, we are not only willing to show you what's happening here, but we also want to ask questions about the future of Europe's tech to all the people that are here. Come on, let's go.
Question number 1. Are European regulations killing the innovation?
Well, I think that regulations, it all started with GSM, which was started with regulations and standardization, which is very important to create a common platform on basis of which you can work together in terms of to innovate.
If you look at the 5G, the regulations are a bit blocking now. The frequency bands are very restricted. But on the other hand, if you see the investment that is being done in semiconductors on a European scale, that is really helping us. So it's a mixed bag.
Actually, the regulations that matter are the standards, which are global. They are defined by bodies like 3GPP, but also under the World Radio Congress, which decides what frequencies people can transmit at. So, in a sense, Europe just fits in with those. It is a good member of these global bodies, so I don't have a major issue with most of those.
So we want to build in Europe an economy that is somehow diversified, yet it all follows the same rules, and I agree with that logic. Of course, there are cases where this can stifle innovation and make it harder, make it more difficult. However, I think that because of our ingenuity as Europeans, we find ways to maneuver ourselves and that actually bring us to more stable innovation levels. Of course, that takes time. Like in the United States or other countries, you'll find this happening faster. So in Europe, it will be slower. However, I think it's more sustainable in the long run.
The idea itself, it's really good. Of course, you cannot mess with your clients and customers. But yeah, in reality, each country, usually I see it like that from European Union, you get these, guidelines. And then, of course, it depends on each country how they apply these guidelines in their legislation, in details. And I think maybe that's one of the problems that some of the countries, including our country, take these guidelines too strict, like full program, and it's actually, it's like not only blocking innovation, but it's piling up this bureaucracy thing on just, and these are like costs both for entrepreneurs and both for developers.
It is all very good that it protects us as consumers and so on. But from the business side, definitely there is no doubt that it's holding us back. And especially if you are comparing us to maybe some other regions where there are not so many regulations, then we are very scattered.
We should keep it. This is some kind of way to protect us as a continent, European continent, from things that may affect the world, and we are in position to continue to protect our people, our technology, our companies in this area. So I think we should keep on keeping this specific position.
I think it's incredibly difficult for Europe to have a competitive AI industry and to keep the intellectual basis for that in Europe and to build those businesses while the management of data used to allow those models to learn is so tightly controlled.
Now that we heard what people in tech say about all those risks and opportunities, let's see what the politicians, journalists and experts say. Thanks for watching. Let's continue the conversation on LinkedIn. Connect with me, share your thoughts, and let's discuss tech, startups, designs, innovations, and many other exciting topics. I'd be happy to have you in my network. And if you're looking for UX and design experts who can help you to succeed and attract more clients, visit visux.net. See you around.